sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. A first carry now. This is Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This is 2nd and 8. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Right back to him on first down. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets it reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. When you look at this Bronco defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Seahawks had 8-3 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 23. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he's got Smith-Njigba. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
18 Cardinals.
Now back to throw. He finds Smith-Njigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Myers connects on the PAT. And they'll make the score 14-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Marvin Mims, 49 yards. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Get on, boys. We got this. Let's go now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in the touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Back to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Back to throw here. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 6. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
There's Wilson to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you want to get back into the game. These are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him.
Those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw is Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 9 now. Wide open receiver complete. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Wilson. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you got looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll wind up being as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Wilson on the keeper, trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. They get 9 there, and in the process escaping their end zone, picking up a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
2nd down and 6 now.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try for the first with Walker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 109 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Well, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably we use the term of closing their will. These defenses have become stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late in the 1st and 10. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Wilson wants a different look. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 134 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Calling that a very strong gain of 24. A gear for Walker running right. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They're probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.